Okay, hey everybody, hi guys, and welcome to this workshop, which is called as Design Your Life. And this workshop is specifically sculpted for men. Now, why only men, and why am I being biased that men and women? Of course, we'll go through the workshop because I also believe that men and women, it's totally different, guys. If sometimes women feel sad, they can just put their head on a man's shoulder and just cry it out. But have we women or anybody else or even a man has thought that, if I am sad, if I feel like crying, am I allowed to cry? Or am I allowed to even give that emotions out? Because my childhood, okay, so my childhood was like that every time I had another friend who's a boy playing around, and if he used to fall down, if he used to fall down and he used to get up crying, his mom or anybody else used to come and say, "Arey, ladkiyon ki tarah kyun ro raha hai?" That was such a typical thing. So that as if men don't have emotions, right? But today's workshop is about the basic concept is about designing your life. Okay. How to design your life. I always say that life doesn't come with a plain paper, right? I think for you also, Omkar, I think for you, Sudeep, all of us, right? Not even for me. Life doesn't come with a plain paper. Even though when you are born, you're born with so many things, so much expectations from your parents, so many things that people are already, yeah, ये बच्चा आएगा ना life में, so we'll do this, we'll do that, और इसको engineer बनाएंगे, इसको artist बनाएंगे, what not, right? So the moment you're born, that moment itself, your life is not clean. And then you start growing up, 7 साल के हो जाते हो, then your brain is totally developed. And then once you come to your teenage, in that teenage, you want to be independent and your journey is kind of done sometimes with your parents. And then you want to be on your own. You want to be financially independent. You just want to be left alone. You want to earn those money, whatever things you could be to be independent. And that is a moment when this process of independence starts. And that's a moment when we have two different journeys. As a man, the journey is different, and as a woman, the journey is different. Okay. But the common part for all of us is we all can design life at whatever stage you are at. Okay, sounds good? Give me a thumbs up if you understood that. Thank you. Okay, so let's let the journey begin. That's what I can say. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So the whole idea is to design your life, right, guys? Now, what is a story of a man? Okay, what is a typical story of a man? Okay, guys, just hold on. I think somebody is entering and no. So, what is the story of a man? The man in the very historical times, in old times, was considered with his masculine power, was considered like an energetic person, right? And every time there was, so in life, we have to segregate things. It's more like a community building, it's more like a teamwork, right? And the moment we start into teamwork and, job distributions and all, so man, because of his masculine energy, he was decided to be a warrior, and a woman was supposed to be taking care of the household things. Maybe the kids are growing up, maybe just take care of the kingdom with a lot of love and different kind of energy. A man with his strong energy, with his strong body power, whatever he was born with, he was always sent out to fight and to be, I would say, more like an Hercules, right? Hercules of that, it's like with the strength and power. Then later what happened is, when it's coming out of the historical era, man also started becoming, more like a farmer, taking care of the, financial needs of the family, taking care of the eating needs of the family. Of course, it was a very typical process that man came, used to come get the food at home. Only then the woman used to cook, right? Because it was his duty to get it done. And then later, as we went into different eras and education started becoming good, we wanted to progress as human beings. With this, man also was given the responsibility to study well. The man was also given a responsibility that you should be independent, you should be financial independent. Also, we all Asians, we come from that era, or we still have that within us, that even today in families when we are equally brought up, what happens is a man is always expected to be more financially independent than a woman. Yes, of course, we try to balance this because I come from a family where women education is important, but still, a man is expected to be more financially strong. Only then he's allowed to settle down, and then he's like a successful man in the society, right? So these kind of, I would say, peer pressures, and it just keeps on being on a man. And of course, then later, what he has to do is he has to always get onto that, strong face. Whatever is going on in the life, it doesn't matter, but he always comes with a strong face, right? So this is a true story of every man, right? Starts as a warrior, and today he is again a warrior. But truly speaking, if I ask you men, that warrior within you, has it ever gone? That warrior always stays within you because your hormones, your energy support that, right? But we all have warrior within us. But the warrior comes with a lot of expectations. There are a lot of expectations from a man. He should do this, he should do that. There are a lot of expectations. But with this, I also want you guys. So, guys, what I've done is I am going to give you some knowledge with whatever, what man is, what masculine is, what energy man carries. And then we're going to go ahead and start with some activities. Okay. Just for maybe 5 more minutes here to this one. This is a very interesting fact. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Now, what is a masculine? So, what is a feminine and masculine energy? Now, we all say यार अगर masculine energy है तो he will be a man and अगर feminine energy है तो she will be a woman. But what if I tell you this? Both the energies exist in a man and both the energies exist in a woman. Every time, let's take an example of a woman right now. Okay, think about this situation. Take a situation where you know a woman who's extremely angry and she is leading the situation, or she is in this zone that she's controlling everything, or maybe she has to take care of some things, or maybe she can be a boss of a company, or she could be your school teacher also, or it could be the principal of your school or a college or wherever you can see around. A woman who's extremely strong and very angry. Okay, angry, just talking about it or just speaking out loudly. Every time a woman is in this kind of energy, which is extremely leading, taking care of the things, it could be as good as even household stuff. If your mom is taking care of your household stuff, that time she's in her masculine energy. Every time there is a masculine energy, what happens is people are into leading, teaching, earning, I would say more like controlling things. And that's exactly your masculine energy is. It could be a man and a woman, both the places, guys. And every time a woman is, like a mom taking care or just loving the child, or a woman who is, a wife always loving her husband, or a woman who is like a girlfriend, or a woman who's like a best friend, every time a woman is loving, talking to people very sweetly, taking care of people, she's in the feminine energy. Now, same thing happens with the man as well. Every time he is not leading a situation, he's with his friends, chilling out, maybe with anytime he's not leading the situation, that time a man is also in a feminine energy. So, guys, these both the energies coexist with us. I want you to remember that. If you feel like expressing your emotions, yes, that is your feminine energy, because sometimes you feel sad and you want to be vulnerable as well, right? So masculine and feminine energy are not two opposite energies. Both the energies coexist within you. I want you guys to remember this. Okay, if you want to read more about it, you can always get in touch with me. We will discuss more on this, maybe on a different call. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. Ready? Now, we are going to play a game. Ready? Okay. You guys can unmute, okay? Just unmute your mics if I may request both of you. Yeah. Okay. What is the first emoji like? Or you can also put it in the chat. But I think just speak it out because I can hear you well.
Angry.
Angry, okay. Okay, what is this next emoji? Can you guys see my cursor also?
Yeah.
Crying.
What is this next emoji?
Crying.
Crying, I know, sad, crying. Okay, let's go ahead. What is this emoji?
Happy.
Happy, and but tell me more. Normally, this emoji, when it
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic, and then something that you really love,
Exciting.
and then you look at it and you're like, it could also be a very nice girl walking on the road. Yes, boys?
Yes.
Yeah, it could happen, right? Or it could be, okay, let's talk about your favorite. It could also be your favorite influencer walking, or it could be your favorite actor walking, and you're like, oh my God, I love this. I was just waiting for this side, right? So, Omkar, it could be Beto, meeting Beto for both of us. You never know, right? So, okay, now what is this next emoji? This one.
Sad.
Sad.
Sad. Tell me more. What else? What else you feel
Disappointed.
disappointed? I think yes, that's a lovely word.
Looks like an upset stomach.
Okay, not bad. Upset stomach is also good. Or maybe that's an upset stomach, and still that person wants to eat some yummy food kept on the table. I know. Sad face. Okay, now next one. This emoji, if you guys can help me.
Scared.
Scared. What else? Mm-hmm.
Confused. Confused.
Umkar, say it again.
Confused.
Confused also. Yes, confused, scared. Now, when I also look at that emoji, I also feel something that emoji might be anxious. Can you
Yes.
relate to anxiety? Like confused, scared also. Scared is also about being anxious. That "Arey, aage kya hoga?" That kind of emoji. Wonderful. The next one is this emoji.
Uh, Sorry, I can say like
Hmm.
Yeah, he's actually maybe guilt, sorry. What else?
shameful. Yes.
Shameful. Okay. Sudeep, anything else comes to your mind?
I think even I feel it's a sorry or a apology kind of emoji.
Yeah, I also feel when I look at this emoji, sorry, shameful, and maybe kind of very depressed, and maybe don't know the solution to the problem, that kind of emoji. Can you guys relate to that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then what is this emoji? The last one.
Happy.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So you actually, what I'm going to say is you guys understand by looking at what the emojis look like, right?
Hmm.
Now, considering you all have a pen and paper, right? All have a pen and paper. Let me invite all of you to write down situations or incidences. If I may say that, write down last time you were very sad about any situation that made you very sad. Do you remember lately? Don't write down the list of things, or maybe something that the latest thing happened and yeah, I was very sad. Just write it down. I'll give you 1 minute. You may just describe the incident. You may just write down how you felt also. Just journal it down. Okay. Looks like a long story. Okay. Just note it down and just write it down. Okay. If you think this is not a right time, then you can also complete it later. My next emotion, emotion to journal down is what was the last time or any situation lately that you remember that you were very scared? You were very scared. You were You were like, having that fear within, and you started becoming more anxious about your future. या फिर आगे क्या होगा? Anything, that situation, that kind of situation that comes to your mind, if not lately, maybe some years back. Just write down the name of the situation, and I want you to write down, journal it down, put it on the
Latest or
latest challenge, anything on that. You can write down latest, you can write down anything which has, such kind of incidences are always stuck in your mind. Okay. Done?
Yeah.
The next thing is what I want you guys to remember is we talked about sad, we talked about anxiety, we also watched that, that was the emoji with the hard eyes and all. What was the last time then you felt that, wow, this is something that I just love to look at it always. It could be, any beautiful girl, it could be any piece of nature, it could be your mom dressed up in a beautiful sari, it could be your sister dressed up nice, it could be anything. Anything that when you looked at it and you're like, wow, this is beautiful. Dance classes. I just thought so because I was just watching you. This is your place. It's a studio in Sangli.
yeah, actually.
Yes, it's nice to see. Yeah. Okay, anything that just made you like, wow, this is amazing. Anything that you lately saw. Okay. Now, done? Boys, I'm just assuming you're done. Okay.
Yeah. Done.
Now, okay. Omkar, I'll just mute you for a minute. हो गया तो बता दे. Should I? It's fine? Yeah. ठीक है. Okay, now my next thing is, okay, we talked about that made you feel sad. We talked about anxiety. We also talked about anxiety, fear. उसमें हो गया. Fourth emotion is, I want you guys to write down something which boys suffer a lot, which is guilt, which is feeling guilty, taking the blame to ourselves, which is any latest situation or any situation that you felt that I'm very guilt about it. I'm very shameful about the situation. And in that situation, nobody came and told you anything, okay? Nobody blamed you. But you decided to take the blame on yourself. Just write it down. Okay. Okay. Moving ahead. The next emotion is also something that we all commonly go through. There are two more emotions. Okay. The first emotion is I want you guys to write down something that has lately made you very happy. Very happy. Now, when I say happy now, so I'll quickly tell you what is happiness. So, guys, according to yoga, okay, if you go to very ancient types of yoga or different yogic definitions, all different kind of yogas, we have different layers of humans, okay, different layers of human mind. Basically, people say, "Na yaar, soul kahan hota hai?" So your soul, when you want to reach your soul, you go to different levels, okay? The first level is the most external level. That is all about, your food, kind of, about your eating habits and all. Okay, what that kind of attracts you. When you are like, yeah, I don't, consider much food is important, then you go to a second layer. And these layers in yoga also called as koshas. Okay, you go to the second layer. The second layer is all about physical fitness. Now that food and all ho gaya, now I also want to get physically fit. When you get over that also, then the next layer comes with your mind. Okay, your mind. After mind, it is all about your wisdom. Now, once you experience all these four layers, then you come to this fifth layer. And that's where all the monks, all the yogis, they say they have touched the most important fifth layer of human existence, that is called as happiness. And that is called as Ananda Kosha. So, what is that moment? And when you say Ananda Kosha, when you say happiness, when you say that you are happy, it could be because of something. It could be because of just contentment. You just got up and when you looked at the sunrise and you're happy. So, what is that moment of happiness, peacefulness that lately you have felt? It could be any incidents, it could be today, it could be yesterday, it could be just 1 hour back, anytime. Please journal that experience, just write it down. Done? Okay. Now, the third and the next one, the last one, sixth actually, the sixth and the most important emotion to all of us, but specifically to a lot of men. In fact, WHO says with the mental fitness status that if this emotion is extremely important to all 78% of men. Okay, now this emotion is related to success. This emotion is an emotion when you feel the dopamine hormone releasing out of your body. So, which is the latest emotion or which is the latest incident that made you feel that, yes, I'm successful. Yes, I've done it. Any latest incident that gave you a feeling of success. And that is your moment when you're truly masculine, by the way. Okay. I'm just giving you 1 more minute to write that incident or just done it, complete it. Okay. So, guys, with this sixth emotion that you have mentioned right now, to be very successful, to be like, yes, I want to be the man, and yes, I did it. I want you guys to know that you don't have to be Hercules all the time. Now, who was Hercules? Hercules was he's supposed to be the Greek god, of course, the Greek god of strength and war and warrior, strength and fighting. And that is directly related to all the men, right? And what happens is, with so many responsibilities now, the more we start growing up, what happens is we start getting new beliefs. The moment I told you, when you being a child, you're never born with a plain paper. There were new things told to you. Then you became like a 7-year-old when your brain was almost developed. Then you became a teenager. And the more you started growing up and aging one by one, what happened is there were a lot of new identities, new beliefs on you. Now, when these all identity beliefs and all aa jate hain na, what happens is you start taking all that load on your body and then, oh God, I'm a son, I'm a boyfriend, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I am, maybe a business owner, I have to take care of my business, and these all responsibilities in a way you start loading up. But if I may invite all of you, all the men who are watching this, is Just keep your pen, paper, whatever it is, just put it on the table. Settle down wherever you are. Just settle down. And what we are going to do is, before we actually start the design your life process, I want you guys to just empty yourself. Empty yourself. And I'm going to invite you to become a zero and not a hero anymore. Just for this next maybe half an hour or 45 minutes. Okay, can we do that? So when I say zero, it's about letting go one identity. Lekin we cannot just do it. Now I can just tell you that you just let go of all the identities. You can't just let go, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to do this through a small meditation. Okay. So wherever you are, sit down. Wherever you are, just sit down. Ground yourself on the seat that you're in. You might be on a couch or a sofa. Relax yourself there. It could be a chair or on the bed, wherever you are. Just ground yourself. Feel your existence. In this existence, the first thing I want you guys to think is, I am alive and I'm very grateful for that. Just because you're alive and you're still breathing, just say thank you for your existence. Feel your breath. Inhale and exhale. If you may just pay attention to your breathing pattern, that's it. Now that you're grounded, focused on your existence only, imagine that there are so many identities hanging on you right now. You could be a son to somebody. You could be a husband to somebody, a boyfriend to somebody, a dad to your child, best friend. You could be a teacher to somebody. You could be a businessman. I want you to just see those identities or imagine they all are around you. Just be there and think of all the responsibilities and identities that you have. Now, one by one, we will just keep all the luggage of these identities just for this, just for some time, till we just go through this session, just for some time. I want you to take that identity as a son to somebody and just put it in an imaginary bag. Just put it in. Just keep it in there. The next identity, maybe you are a boyfriend to somebody or a husband to somebody. Take that identity and just put it in the same bag. Just put it in. One by one, just take all the identities which are surrounded to you right now. And just for this some time till then, we just go through this workshop, take all the identities and just put it in the bag one by one, gently, just slowly. While you're putting the identities in the bag, as we are going to keep it off for some time, just look at that identities and smile at them. If you want, you can just say thank you for that relationship as well. And put it in the bag. Let's imagine that all the identities that you have been carrying since childhood are in the bag right now. If you may just zip the bag, lock the bag for some time. Just for some time. Now, in this space, where right now you are a free soul, free to do anything that you want, just this moment, anything that you want, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to feel that freedom which is available to you right now. You actually choose this freedom for yourself. Just for some time, guys, just for some time. In this moment, rub those palms on each other, on your eyes, and open your eyes. So, in this space, what we are going to do is, I want you to just travel in this journey of this program, which is called as Design Your Life. Now, the reason I decided to design this program specifically for men is men come from that, I would say mindset. Men come from that position in society where they want to do so many things, but yes, they have so much responsibilities, and that's the reason they are not able to do it. So don't worry, right now what we have done is we have just locked up all your identities in a bag, okay, just for this some time. Now, right now, the person that I am talking to is a free soul. It could be in the feminine energy, it could be with the masculine energy, doesn't matter. It's a free soul, just be with me. With this, I invite you to know your sections of life. Okay, your life is divided, basically divided into 3 sections. Yourself, what kind of person you want to become. Second is your relationships, and third is your career, wealth, finance, anything. Okay, so these are your 3 basic sections. We're going to talk about more subsections, but these are your 3 basic sections. But before that, so before we get into self, kya hota hai, how, and I'm sure I think if you are here, you must be reading so many books or so many blogs or so many maybe videos you have already watched where you have heard that, yeah, purpose of life hona chahiye. You should know the purpose. You should know what you want to do in your life. And the moment you find the purpose, you'll be happy. But how to know what I'm purposeful for? Of course, we get down our skills, we get down our ye mujhe acha lagta hai, and this is what I like. But it is time it is time for you to know that who are you, right? And to know who are you, what we are going to do is, I'm going to take you to this list of some words, okay? What you're going to do is, this is like a big table of so many words, okay? If you start reading it one by one, you might also say that, Shweta, I think, I think some words are also, now maybe knowledge and wisdom for some people might be same. It is also same words, thoda meaning bhi same lag sakta hai. I want you to choose 5 words only 5 words, which actually you get attracted to. Okay, so choose your 5 words out of this big table. Now, in the beginning, what you can do is you can make the list of maybe 10 words, then cut it down and try to be there at 5. Even though you come down to 7, I'll be okay. Okay, so I'll give you nice 3 minutes, 5 minutes to do this activity. Okay, everybody, just go for that. Choose your words, your favorite words, only your favorite that you get attracted to. Okay. If it's done, just unmute and let me know, guys.
Yeah, done, Shweta.
Okay. Omkar? Done? Okay. Okay. Now I can see you because I was not able to. Okay. Done now. So how many words? 5, 7? How many words? 5. Okay. What about you, Sudeep?
5.
I think you guys are good decision makers. Huh? Okay, wonderful. Now, what we are going to do is, these words, I want you to pay attention. Okay, now these words, they are kind of your values of life. Okay, it could be love, it could be friendships, it could be fun, it could be happiness, it could be, professionalism. These 5 words, I want you to just look at them. These 5 words are your values of life. Okay, in a way, these 5 words describe you. Now, the surprise element is, even though you ask this exercise, to be done with your mom, with your dad, with your family or your brother, sister also, the fun part is, सबके values अलग आने वाले हैं. Why? Because everybody has grown up into different people. Even though one of the friend or even though people, partners, in fact, when I do relationship coaching, when I tell husband, wife to find out the values and they're like, oh my God, my values are so different and your values are different. Even couples who are staying together for last 10 years, 20 years, 25 years, unke values bhi alag aate hain. And I want you guys know, you should know this, that makes you extremely special. And that's the reason that today, right now, with these values, I want you to keep them with you. Put it somewhere, just write it down, and every time, let it be a new business you want to start. Let it be a new project that you want to do. Let it be something new in your life or existing, whatever. Sometimes some things go wrong, or sometimes, not every time you're successful. Every time something gets challenged or happy or sad, I want you guys to look at the value. Anything, when you are happy, one of the value is extremely satisfied. So you're very happy. Now, when you're sad, one of the value must have got challenged. And that's the reason you're sad. So guys, lately, I was just, I'm working with somebody and, it's like more like a business coaching for his program. So I was telling him that working with employees has to be a very humble and grateful way. And he says that, क्या इतना काम करने का उनको समझ में नहीं आता. So it's not that he doesn't want to, he pays the employees good, everything. So we are working on the culture of how the people will work and everything. But when I did his value addition, community and people kahin pe existing hi nahi tha, right? There was no teamwork. He was always a boss. And then I told him, now that you don't have any value of working with people, what will happen is people will never get a clear message from you. So what he has to do is, the first thing is, he has to appoint a person who's more like an HR or a community leader, जिसकी value है लोगों के साथ काम करना, right? The same thing, whatever you're doing right now, I want you to again pay attention to the value. I want you to do everything taking care of the value, and I want you to prioritize these values, because these 5 values are what you truly are. Something goes wrong, look at the value, and then you will know, ye value, maybe somebody, one of the friend ditches you, and then you're like, oh my God, what the hell, yaar, bura laga mujhe. Maybe the value of friendship and love or family got challenged. Right? There are so many people who come to me and say, yeah, मेरी मम्मी डैडी से मेरा झगड़ा होता रहता है, and I'm so unhappy, I'm so unhappy, I'm so unhappy. Now, the moment I tell them, it's okay, just neglect it. He or she can't neglect it, because family has been their important value. So it's very important for you to just know yourself, what you truly are. And these 5 words, I would just like a vague picture of what you truly are. Right? With this, guys, I want to invite all of you to write down a thank you letter to yourself. Yes, not to anybody else, not to the studio people, not to your business partners, no, to yourself. I want you to write a thank you letter to yourself. Now, इस letter में क्या लिखना है? Okay, for example, if I'm writing the letter to myself, I'll say, Dear Shweta, I'll be putting my name. And then I want you to write that, Shweta, thank you so much for being so creative. And whatever you think, and you complete the ideas, or you put the ideas on the paper, or you take actions. So thank you for this creative thinking and making life purposeful for us, right? Because we are one people, so it could be as simple as that. It could be that, thank you, Shweta, that, whatever you are doing right now is you're giving your best. So I could also thank myself for, being into fitness, and thank you for having a fitness as an important value and taking care of my body. It could be anything. It could be as good as that. Thank you, Shweta, for being such a brave person at times when people bully or people just give up. but you are a strong person. So these all things I want you guys to write down a very appreciating letter to yourself. It might take some time, but at least 5 sentences saying thank you to yourself. Okay. I think this is your moment to pamper yourself. Just write down something nice about yourself. Because I think in a way, one or the other way, we all know ourselves, what we truly are. And right now, you're not sharing it with anybody, you might not show it to anybody. Just write down to yourself. Looks like a long letter. Take your time, guys, take your time. But also, I would love to hear it out, okay? Okay, how's it going, dear man? कोई ऊपर ही नहीं देख रहा है. How many pages होगा? One whole page. That's a lovely thing.
One page. Oh God.
Yeah. I'm sure Omkar has lots to write. Who's ready? Guys, I want to come on. Read it to me. ओमकार तू म्यूट वर आहेस मला ऐकूच येत नाहीये तू काय बोलतोयस सॉरी
हो मी स्टार्ट करू शकतो.
येस प्लीज रीड इट आउट आय बी हॅपी टू हिअर
Dear Omkar, I have seen you from childhood. I want to thank you for making my life happening. Am I audible?
मस्त एकदम छान ऐकू येते.
Every day you give me a happiness of exploring new things. New things. The way exploring new things. The way you explore new opportunities without fear is something what I like about you.
Wow.
You are one of the person who is real and true. So I really want to also I really want to appreciate for taking your life as it is without any expectations.
Lovely.
I'm proud of you, and so do I love you. I'm always with you. Once again, thank you.
Oh my God, Omkar. That is so, it's such a beautiful thing now. Nice. I loved it, the way, you just accepted yourself, what you are. And it's a beautiful thing that you know yourself so well. Masta. Sudeep, do you want to read it?
No, Shata, if that's okay.
Okay, at least some words, anything that you can quickly read to all of us.
No, I can just say that the gist of what I've written is that I'm very thankful to myself for, always uh, following my own journey and my own path. So, yeah.
Being your own man. The way I
Yeah.
also know you, it's like just being your own man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is something common between you and Omkar also, because he also takes
Yeah. Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the, daring bars, all opportunities, and I think
Yeah.
I'm sure you are also that kind. That's good. So you know what this? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So boys, stay with this happy thing what you are already feeling, and let me show you some more quick parts about self. Okay. Now, self is basically all these divisions. Okay. Mental and physical fitness, because there is, guys, your life, your self starts with mental and physical fitness. Remember that. If there is no physical fitness in life, your mental fitness will not be good. If there is no mental fitness in life, your physical fitness will not be good. Okay, because mentally you have to be ready to do all the physical fitness, right? And if your physical fitness nahi hai, why? Because no hormones will be released, no endorphins will be released, and that's the reason mental fitness. So, quick, I would say one of the activities to take care of your mental fitness is to give gratitude, guys. You get up in the morning. I also, by end of this session, I also mentioned the list of everyday habits can actually help you progress every day. Okay, so we'll come into that about mental fitness activities. Exercising every day is must. Okay, there is no other option. And of course, you can take one day off. It could be Sunday or any one day. Okay, there are a lot of corporate people who say, sure, the Saturday, Sunday, I work out good, so I'll take Monday off. Because the Monday being the first hectic day of their life, or of your work life. So that's okay. Anything that you guys choose, 8 दिन off होना जरूरी है. The same thing, 6 days of workout is necessary. Now, knowing yourself. We actually did a quick activity on knowing your values. And ये जो values होते हैं ना, वो values follow कर करके you start making such beliefs. Beliefs, one of the most, sad belief that, I have also mentioned this when we started this workshop today, that if I come from that background, when a boy falls down and he gets up, and everybody says that, hey, don't cry like a girl. So this is one of the belief formed by thinking that man is very strong. He cannot just cry about it or expose his, express his emotion. Sorry. So this is one of the beliefs. So beliefs bante jate hain, and beliefs keep on changing according to your change of values. Okay. Now that you know these 5 values, finding the purpose of your life. That is the only way to happiness, guys. Your happiness is not going to be external. Let's say today you are feeling very lonely, for example. Maybe, upcoming weekend, you're feeling lonely. Now, you're sad and you're like, yeah, I'm feeling sad. Bore ho raha hai ghar pe. Let me just go and hang out with my friends right now. So even though you feel empty inside and you go outside and you hang out with the friends, that is a temporary way of just, getting diverted. That's it, right? Otherwise, when you come back home, again, you're going to feel that empty. Nobody externally can make you fun, like fulfilled inside. Everything which is external stays external. So whatever it is, if you're not feeling happy, it's all about the purpose of your life. I want you to recheck with your values. And am I, whatever I'm doing, am I related directly? Are these, my work, whatever, is it equivalent to my values? So find out that. So only your purpose in your life is going to make you happy. And if you're happy, people around you, all the relationships in your life will be happy. Okay. Now, mindset. What kind of mindset is always, good to be? I would say a person who's progressive, a person who wants to reach his best potential. Reach his best potential could be as simple as this. Today, I got up in the morning, and most of my mornings are sad. But today, I got up in the morning and happy. And I was happy and I did my gratitude exercises. I did everything the way I wanted, and I just got so much peace to myself. This itself is reaching your best potential. Not always reaching the best potential, matlab to achieve something or to earn more money. It could be as good as getting the peace in your life. This is also, in fact, as I mentioned, going to the fifth layer of happiness. Achieving that Ananda Kosha itself is reaching your best potential. And don't forget all these 5 layers. The first is your food nutrition, then your physical health, then your mind, mental health, then you're using the wisdom because we all are human, and actually that separates us from the animals. the wisdom and Ananda Kosha, right? And as we all forget, self-love comes through a lot of hobbies and self-care. Self-care could be I'm tired today, whatever it is, I exercised a lot, or maybe I did a lot of sitting work, getting into a sedentary lifestyle. Yeah, my back is stiff and all. Just go for a massage, right? Go for a good deep tissue body massage. This is also a self-care. Or it could be also something that I know for example, let's say I am a fitness instructor and I love dancing. I'm also a Zumba instructor and I love dancing, but dancing is my passion as well. But every time I'm dancing, I'm teaching somebody. So that is not my hobby, right? A hobby is something that I do it for myself. Then I have to explore my other hobbies. It could be maybe music, listening to the different kind of music. It might be just walk in the woods. It could be just maybe, drawing or designing something. One of my hobby is to do a lot of mandala designs. That gives me a lot of peace, a lot of my time. And there is no agenda when I do mandala drawings. So taking up a hobby, taking care of yourself. It could be gifting yourself a new set of clothes, maybe monthly once. That is a self-care. No reason, no festival, no Diwali, kuch bhi nahi hai. But then also I just feel that I've done a lot of work. Ek to main gift apne aap ko dunga. That is also self-care. Okay, so yourself is compromised of this. And guys, yourself is so important. The reason we are spending more time on the self is yourself is so important that ये अच्छा है ना, ये settle हो गया ना, internally you're all sorted ना, तभी जाके you will be able to take care of your relationships and your career and finance. And in fact, there are so many people that I meet these days, especially corporate lifestyle, that what, let me finish this project, ye kar leta hu main, then I'll go and sort out my relationship at home. Maybe with my wife, with my daughter, with my parents. Maybe it's been 3 years, I've been traveling, I haven't met my parents. Like, or 2 saal ke baad jata. So guys, sometimes there is no tomorrow, right? Whatever you want to really do it right now. But this will not happen to you if your self is not sorted. So first thing, taking care of the 5 values. Second thing is saying gratitude to yourself every day. Practicing mental and physical fitness as well. And always the moment you're at these positions, when you're at that state and that phase of life, what happens is you will constantly keep on improving. Just because right now, if you guys are watching this, you guys are here, it means you are already in the mindset where you want to constantly improve. Okay. Okay, moving forward, let's go to the second section of your life. So guys, with this, if you see what I've done is, this is again an activity, okay? So with this, what you have, what you must see is that I have made 3 circles, okay? 3 circles here. The first circle is mentioned with closed and intimate people. Okay, so you also, if you have a pen and paper, and assume you have a pen and paper, make 3 the same size circle. जो close intimate का बड़ा, then friends and neighbors and teams का एक, and दूसरा वाला छोटा, right? Now in the big circle, which I have mentioned close and intimate, write down those names who are extremely close to you. Now these are the people, okay, specifically बताती हूँ मैं, these are the people जिनके साथ झगड़ा होने के बाद you are like यार मजा नहीं आ रहा है. Just because I'm, let it be your mom, let it be your dad, let it be your husband, wife, it could be your girlfriend. Now, it could be your best friend also. Let it be your business partner, your studio partner, doesn't matter. Anybody. Now, these are some people जिनके साथ झगड़ा होने के बाद आपको लगता है यार ये सॉर्ट हो गया ना, I'll fix everything else in my life. और ये सॉर्ट हो गया ना, I'm on the top of the world and I can conquer the world. Right? So I want you guys to write down the names of those people who are extremely close and intimate to you. Write it down. Yeah. The next circle, which is of just friends, teammates, people whom you know, it could be your neighbors, it could be a person that of course you know them, but you don't share everything close with them. Now this list might get bigger, but what are the first 5 to 10 names that come to your mind? Just write it down. Keep writing, and when you're done, the third circle, just small circle, okay? Now that circle, I've mentioned others. I want you to just mention others only. Okay, we don't know the whole world. That whole world is others, is everybody else around you. Right? So just mention others. Okay. Wonderful. Now I want you guys to remember this, okay? With this, we are going to go ahead and talk about the relationships, right? I want you guys to remember this. Your relationships basically, now they are divided into 3 parts, the same thing. इसमें close लोग होते हैं जो घर पे होते हैं जिनके साथ आप रहते हो, that kind of group and all. It could be your family, it could be your maybe your partner, it could be your roommate. So these are the people, just they're like extremely close to you and intimate to you, right? Now this is one group. The second group is the different roles also you could be. It could be you're grown up and now your parents are in your second circle also. ऐसे भी हो सकता है. It's not a big deal. Don't worry, or nothing to be sad about it. And the third circle is others. It could be your people outside, Now, out of this, only one thing I want you to remember is the first circle, okay? The first circle of your close, intimate people, that is a circle that I want you to pay attention to. Every time you're sad, every time you're happy, every time you feel like, yes, I'm going to enjoy my life with these people, these people will always be there with you. Or you would love these people if they are with you, right? So pay attention to these people. You can't take care of the whole world. Is that right? Even though you take care of your community, if you take care of your maybe people who are working for you, but you can't just actually make them happy. But these are the people, jahan se, jo first circle wale log hai na, these are your intimate people. Now the most common mistake that we all do is we take them for granted. We take them for granted, just like one of my clients said that 3 साल हो गया ठीक से मम्मी डैडी से मिला नहीं हूँ. His mom dad are into they are in Karnataka and he's working here in Pune city. So he's like हाँ जाऊंगा, but he loves his parents. He always keeps on saying that, and he doesn't even realize that he feels sad about it. But guys, These are the people, the first circle people. Take care of them. Do everything necessary so that you can give happiness to these people. Because these are the people who give you self-esteem, who give you confidence in your life. The moment ये section खराब हो गया ना, your other relationships will also get spoiled, right? So intimate circle is something that only that circle you have to pay attention. Whatever that names you have mentioned, for now, maybe tomorrow there will be a different name, or maybe after some years उसमें से एक नाम निकल के दूसरा नाम भी आ सकता है. Doesn't matter, but right now, whatever you see, pay attention and take care of these people, guys. The moment there is love of give and take with these your intimate circle, you will always stay happy outside. Okay. Okay. Now we are coming to the third section. Okay. This is a part which is a lot of, I would say, you remember I was talking about dopamine released and success as an emotion to all the men. And there is a lot of, I think, self-respect. Yes, sub related. This is your part. Okay. Now, what are your skills? Okay. My first question is, what are your skills? Skills could be writing, reading. Reading is my skill, or writing is my skill. I can write good essays or good content. It could be dancing, could be my skill. Or, for example, Omkar, about you, it could choreographing could be your skill. Or I think, Sudeep, it could be like sales and getting into marketing could be your skill. So it could be any skills that you're actually having right now and you know it. But then also, what are your skills? I want you to write down. It could be 10. Now, for example, my skills is like one of my skill is drawing and doing, sketching also, but I'm not monetizing that skill, right? So also the next question is, which skills are you monetizing right now? Okay, एक side पे सारे skills लिखो, write down all the skills. The next side is about which skills are you monetizing it right now? Okay, just for now, write down these two questions. Then you're going to come ahead, just go ahead with the next question. Done? Okay, excellent. So you know the skills, you know what are the things. Now my next question is, what if I ask you that what is that one new skill? Okay, new skill. When I'm saying I, it's you, if you develop and you do it consistently, okay, you could practice the skill, right? Skills can be learned in an excellent fashion, okay, ekdam best tarah se, that would upscale your career or your business right now. What is that new skill that you think, or it could be on your to-do list for a long time also, or it could be ye nahi aa raha hai mujhe, that is one of the reason that maybe I need to. So what is that new skill that you would like to develop so that aapka existing career, or you might start a new passive income, or it could be something that, you never know, that could just help you to develop your career and finance and wealth. What is that one new skill? Okay, so with this, I want you to know that, guys, complete this if you are still, just hear me out, and you can keep writing if you are not completed. With this, career and finance is all about using your skills. Okay, everybody is born with different skills. And as we grow up, we also develop skills depending, I like this. Now with this, I need to develop this skill so that I can monetize it. right? If you love reading books, if you love learning, most of such kind of people, they either become teachers or educators or coaches also. Why? Because they love reading, writing and all. And every time you take in something, you give up. If you love dancing, if you love, music, if you love, just brewing and all, these skill can be used to teach people. So you can monetize it this way, right? And this is how this game of career starts developing. Okay. Now, what are you passionate for? I'm sure it's one of your skill. Now, having an abundant mindset is very important, guys. Now, when I say abundant, whatever opportunities are coming to you, I want you to just say to yourself that I am available to all the opportunities in life. I just want you guys to, anytime you want to start something new, anytime you want, maybe it could be a morning time, just get up, just say, Allah, I'm alive, thank you, and just open up your arm and say that I am available to all the new opportunities in my life. The moment you say all, people also say that, niche down karna chahiye, sochna chahiye, specific hona chahiye. That's fine. But invite all the opportunities, and that will also give you a lot of abundant mindset. More opportunities according to your skills are only going to walk up because this is what you have been attracting, right? Now, we also know, I'm sure we all know that process interesting honi chahiye, right? And I think process, passion is equal to the process. If you're passionate about something, the process will become interesting, right? So your career wealth, these are the important factors. Find out what you're passionate about, skills, abundant mindset, open up your arm and say that, yes, I'm available to life. Make the process interesting. Yes, it's going to come with ups and downs. Every work has 2 points. Every work has a Monday and Sunday written on that. Okay, एक side पे Monday होता है यार, I don't want to go to work. एक Sunday होता है, I'm waiting for my Sunday. Every work we all go through this different phase, so it's not different for different people. Okay, so also decide how much you want to earn. Okay, this is a accountability that you have to make sure. Now, how to make this? How to understand this? You know your skills. You also know that what is the market rate for your skills on an average, right? Now, if we start quoting the above market rate, we are not sure that koi mujhe dega ki nahi, right? So it's fine to go ahead with that kind of doubt, but hold on, oh, itna market rate is, so I have to make sure that using and monetizing my skill, itna to milna chahiye, right? Now, after that, what is progressive? What is abundant mindset? To think that how can I 10x this amount? How can I 2x, 3x, 6x, 7x, and 10x this amount? If you don't give, push, I wouldn't say push yourself out of the comfort zone. It's about increasing your comfort zone. Okay, today I'm happy with this X amount. Oh, now I think I know this is not my comfort zone, but can I slightly extend my comfort zone by making it 2x? Yes, there will be more challenges, there will be opportunities, maybe my time schedule will get disturbed. Maybe asking people for money is also something that I might struggle. So this is the way you increase 2x, then 4x, 5x, and then start increasing your comfort zone. Okay, but decide how you want to, how much you guys want to earn. With this, I am so happy to invite you to this page. This is one of my favorite pages out of this. And guys, this is more like the wheel of life. Okay, we are doing basically a wheel of life. Now that you know different sections, now that we have done some activities, can I ask you to rate your sections of life? Okay, rate your sections of life. How many marks you will give it to yourself? How many marks you will give it to your relationships? And how many marks you as a person, you are your own judge right now. How many marks you will give your career out of 10? Don't think much. Put down the first number that comes to your mind. Okay. Okay. Now that you might agree with whatever ratings that you have given to your different sections of life, taking care of so many things, because what subdivisions we are, right? So just a thought I want you guys that, let's take one problem today. Okay, one problem or any situation today which you are struggling with right now. What is that one problem that you would want to solve to reach your best potential. One problem only. One problem, one unpleasant situation. It could be anything, one challenge you can call it, anything that can help you to reach your best potential, that can help you in the morning and just open up your arms and say, hey, life, I am available to you, right? What is it that you can just let go and reach your best potential? What is the challenge? What is the pressure? Anything. Just think about it and write it down. If there is no problem, doesn't matter. You can just say no problem, Shweta, nothing that I can think of right now. It doesn't, it's like, but I feel that problems are like, problems are the situations in life which actually, other problems hai na, it means you're growing in your life. I know it's one of my thing. I believe that problems to hone chahiye. If there is good, then there's nothing bad, but there can be something which is unpleasant, right? And if you still think you don't have any problem, it doesn't matter, guys. Okay. If you have something, write it down. Just write it down. Today, what we are going to do is we are going to just acknowledge this problem. And then after this workshop today, let's discuss also if you wish to. Moving ahead. As I mentioned in the beginning that I want to, what is an everyday foremost habits that help you design your life just the way you want it. Always start your day with a gratitude. Physical exercise is must 6 days a week. You can choose your weapon. Any exercise is fine. You are what you eat. Choose your food wisely, guys. Do not consider your gut, your stomach as a dustbin. Don't keep on pouring the fast food within it. Okay, if you don't know about nutrition, hire a sports nutritionist. If you don't know what is a thing, go to your physician and doctor and ask him or her that what can I eat easily. You don't have to get a diet plan, but you can just make small alterations in your daily meals. Lifelong positive thinking, guys. Mindset also build karo. So guys, when I say positive thinking, kya hota hai? There are some things that you are extremely positive. Okay, some things you're like, अरे don't, अगर कोई friend ऐसे बोल रहा है, अरे ये ठीक नहीं है, वो ठीक नहीं है, आप बोल दोगे, अरे ऐसे मत बोलना. Don't say like that. Don't say negative thoughts. You will suddenly say it to your friend. But there are also other sections of life where you quickly say negative things. I've heard so many people, if I tell them, अरे you know what, let's travel together, and they'll say, नहीं यार श्वेता, पैसा नहीं है. Now पैसा नहीं है is a negative thinking. Then they might say, I don't want to spend it right now. Then I said, the best way to say it that, you know what, I don't want to spend it on this trip right now. You could just say this. Paisa nahi hai, will always, your mind, your body is listening to what you're speaking, then you will never become abundant. So telling yourself, always replacing your words and all with the positive words is also best way to develop positive thinking. Always think about excellent performance. जो भी आप कर रहे हो, right now also, whatever you're doing, and I'm happy you guys are here with your pen and paper. This is an excellent performance. I'm really grateful because you are making yourself happy. I promise you that. But thank you because I'm grateful to you. So it's always think, whatever you do, give your best. Okay. Never stop learning, guys. Never stop learning. Whatever comes in your way, keep learning because the world is changing every single day. You need to update, you need to learn something, you need to just keep on learning new things. Ask why to everything you do. Yes, ask why to everything you do. You get up in the morning, you decide to go for a meeting. Ask why. Why am I doing this? Now your mind and body will answer to you that I am doing this because I want this opportunity. Ask yourself, why do you want this opportunity? Oh, you know what? This fits into my skills and that's the reason I want to earn money out of this. It could be as simple as answer that your body will give it to you, your mind will give it to you, but ask questions to yourself, okay? Then think rich to become rich, right? So, I've been brought up in a family where my parents have actually formed everything from nothing to everything. Every time people walk into your life, I remember that they will say that, wow, you have a lovely lifestyle, you have a rich lifestyle, right? And my dad has a way of accepting it. He's like, yeah, I've just made it. So I've never seen somebody like him who thinks rich, and that made him more and more rich. And I learned that from him, that always feel rich. Okay, so think rich about yourself. The more you think rich about yourself, wealthy about yourself, anytime you like something and you, in a way, if you cannot afford to buy it, always say that, yes, I am going to buy this. Or maybe you like a new, maybe a new car, Mercedes car and all, you will say to yourself, yeah, instead of saying this to yourself that, buy nahi yaar, abhi to nahi parwadega, don't say that. Instead, say that, yes, I'll buy this car very soon, if that car really makes you happy, or any kind of materialistic things that make you happy. Okay. So one of my clients, what she did is she wanted to travel and she loves traveling. So she keeps saying that Shweta, kab travel karungi, kab travel karungi. And this made her not travel for 1 year. Okay. 3 months back, I think almost 4 to 5 months back, she took a session with me that I'm feeling depressed because no travel kuch bhi nahi hai. The first thing I told her is, think that you're traveling, only then you will travel. So think that first, that wow. And then I told her through that session, we did a list. We did a list of travel places she wanted to go. And guess what? The first destination that she has planned to travel is Maldives in December. And this just happened. And it took her 3 to 4 months to develop that mindset, which is still good. But I know that has become a subconscious mind thought right now. And she's so happy. And she's like, yes, I'm going to do manifestation every time. Okay. So think rich. Give love to feel more loved. Every time you feel I'm not loved enough, it means you're not giving out love. So give love, right? And the most important thing, if you are here to design your life, guys, we are not some average mediocre people. I want you to dream big. Yes, big, big. Dream big, set goals, and take actions. Okay, thank you so much. This is from my side, and this is how step by step you guys can start designing your life. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. So I'm just going to stop the recording, because then after this, if we want, we can just discuss more. But thank you. And guys, it's a recording. Feel free to watch it as many times as you want. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you.